And we have some breaking news coming in here on Wion. The Indian government has decided to hike up the customs duty on several imported items. That's the story is breaking over here. Be ready to pay more for your favorite goods. Now, the hike in customs duty is in a bid to narrow the current account deficit of the country. That's the difference between the amount of money going out of the country and coming into the country. But what does that mean exactly? A whole range of household items will now get more expensive. You and I will have to shell out more money to buy anything from air conditioners to speakers to footwear and refrigerators. Those are some of the things on which the import duty, the customs duty on the imported items have been increased. Aviation turbine fuel, ATF, will also attract a higher duty, which means air travel is set to get dearer. Aviation companies, take note of this. The big story is breaking here on Wion is that the Indian government has decided to increase the customs duty on several imported items. You will be paying more for air conditioners, footwear, speakers, refrigerators. Those are some of the items on which the import duty has been hiked, and all of this is being done to fix India's current account deficit. We have my colleague Molly now joining us live from our newsroom with the latest. Molly, talk to us. So that means that all the scheduled purchases of refrigerators and air conditioners will need to be rebudgeted as far as the Indian household is concerned.
Certainly not good news coming in for customers in India. Let's just broaden this up and tell our viewers what this really means, where this will actually be pinching their household budget. Several products ranging from air conditioners to household refrigerators to washing machines, less than 10 kg, compressor for air conditioners and refrigerators, speakers, footwear, radial car tires, non-industrial diamonds, semi-processed, lab-grown diamonds, all of those are going to get more expensive. Cut and polished gemstone, articles of jewelry, articles of goldsmith or silversmith wares, bath, shower, sink items, articles of plastic for conveyance, tableware, kitchenware, miscellaneous items of plastic such as office stationery, fittings for furniture, decorative sheets, bangles, trucks, suitcases, and last but not the least, aviation turbine fuel. Now, let's just tell our viewers what this really means. According to the statement that's been put out, the central government has taken tariff measures by way of increase in the basic customs duty of all of these items. These changes collectively aimed at narrowing the current account deficit. Now, this, of course, is part of the measures that have been taken by the government. When it comes to the weakening of the rupee, remember the rupee slide, the government has been considering several measures to tackle that. Now, increase in imports along with a weakening rupee would essentially push the country's trade deficit higher. Now, as you've been talking about as well, the country's trade deficit becoming higher would mean that the current account deficit is worsened. So, an increasing imports coupled with a weakening rupee over the last few weeks, that of course has been dominating headlines. One of the measures now that the government has put into effect is increasing the import duty and putting these tariffs in place, which in a way the government hopes would push the country's trade deficit higher, thereby worsening, which of course, the weakening rupee and the increasing imports had pushed the country's trade deficit higher and had also worsened the current account deficit. So all of these measures that the government has been considering over the last few weeks, one of them now come into effect, but certainly not good news since all of these items that we just listed out would become more expensive as a result of that import duty that has been increased. Krishna, we are awaiting further details and reactions that will be trickling in over the next few hours.